From cubicle fights to the bathroom stall brawls. We hate it here. From the break room drama to the boss that's here. We hate it here. Oh, we hate it here. So grab a seat. It's horror from here. Office gossip, Twitter jams, management schemes, and toxic plans. You jump and jump, oh, we can relate. Welcome to work life, the thing we all hate. Management schemes and toxic plans. Your job's a joke, oh, we can relate. Welcome to work life, the thing we all hate. Erika and Marissa have seen it all. From cubicle fights to the bathroom stall brawls. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here. From the break room drama to the bosses here. We hate it here, oh, we hate it here. So grab a seat, it's horror premiere.
Hey everyone, welcome to another Thursday edition of I Hate It Here. My name's Erika.
I'm Marissa.
And thank you for hopping on the Hotmess Express.
Aboard, welcome to the Hotmess Express. Choo choo.
All right, guys, here we are inching our way into 2026. And it is circle back season, Marissa, and nobody understands that.
How dare they? How dare they? Everybody knows.
Why am I still getting pulled into meetings right now? This, whatever's happening, is 2026 problems.
Absolutely.
Like, we don't need to be meeting and talking about some of this nonsense. Like, who cares?
Honestly, since Thanksgiving, that's just like the cutoff, right? Like, if you didn't do it before Thanksgiving, it's 2026 problems. Right now, we're just keeping the lights on. We're just sitting here pretending that we're working, and it's next year's problem.
It is, and it's always those overachievers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Always the overachievers that are the ones posting the goddamn meetings, and there's one, and everybody keeps canceling this goddamn meeting because everybody's out, like, you know, the major stakeholders. One's out this week, one's out next week, and I'm just like, girl, nothing that we have on the docket for this meeting is worth it. Like, just give it a rest. Stop trying to reschedule.
Right. And
just, let's call it until 2026. We're all done.
Yeah.
And not only that. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, or maybe that's the strategy. Maybe she didn't do shit all year. And so, like, last minute, she's trying to make herself seem like, look at me, I'm working, to, like, then, you know, next year. I don't know.
What I was about to say, and I'm also, you and I was venting about this right before we got on air. It's also end of year. So in my company, we are doing our self-evals and end of year, blah, blah, blah stuff, right? Why do we do this? Like, what is the purpose of these self-evaluations, right? Like, so I thought they were due next week. So I kind of like, I'm always last minute with these self-assessments and stuff because they're the fucking worst. I don't like doing them. It's very uncomfortable. Just either fucking, I know you're going to give me a 2% raise.
Let's call it a day.
We know that only one person like is going to exceeds expectations. And I definitely am not that person.
Right. Like, let's be real.
I'm not the one to exceed expectations. And I'm okay with that because I'm not exceeding expectations. But we have to do, I don't know if you do them at your job, but at mine, we also do peer reviews.
I don't do them now, but I used to have to.
We did them at corporate.
Yes, we did them at corporate. So yes, I've done them before, which it's the pits. I don't do them now, but I do have to do reviews because I lead people. So I do have to do them on other people, which is the worst as well. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, they told me what to give you.
I know, but you know what, Marissa? That comes with being a people manager. That's on you, girl. You know, you're gonna have to evaluate these people yearly. I do not have to evaluate myself. That's crazy. That's my boss's thing to do. Like, she can evaluate me. And her boss can evaluate me. You know what I mean? Like, it's not my job to evaluate myself. But so anyhow, we have peer reviews as well. And this year I got a lot of people asking, so fuck, they're due tomorrow. And so like I spent the last 2 days and then like writing my peer review, like the reviews for people who asked, right? And then of course there's those people that you're just like, like, damn it, what can I say about you?
Do you do like good peer reviews, or are you honest in them, or are you just like super generic?
If I really like them, then they're amazing, like great team player, blah blah blah. You know, I'll like sing their praises. If I don't like them, I am very generic. And I don't ever, and like I'm not brutally honest, but I like for the one person that I was like, ugh, you know, that I had to write, that asked me to write one for her. I don't hate her by any means. Like but her working style and mine don't mesh that well.
Okay.
And the thing is that she leads this major like division that I have to be a part of.
Got it.
So it's not like I can get away from it or she can get, you know what I mean? It's not, but she just calls a lot, like she's one of those people that calls a lot of fire drills for stuff that's not due until like 3 months.
Okay.
And I'm like, girl, I've got a lot of other plates up in the air. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like for her, it was just really like, I did turn to, we have to use Copilot at work.
Okay.
Like they encourage us to use Copilot, like AI system, whatever, right? So I did kind of like write it out like in my writing. And then I had Copilot clean up well, she can, you know, be better at doing blah, blah, blah. So that's what I did. But yeah, no, I'm not brutally honest.
Okay.
I can't. I feel bad because I don't want that karma, Marissa.
I guess if you're no one, because I am brutally honest. I said when I used to do peer reviews, but also you have to look at the timeline of when I did them. It was a severely unhinged time for me where I just didn't give a fuck. So I think the last year that I did them, I was like brutally honest. I used no AI. I was just like, I don't know how this person has this job. I was brutally honest.
Oh, wow. That's wild. Guys, let us know in the chat. If your company makes you do peer reviews, are you brutally honest? Are you generic? Are you just lie? Like,
yeah.
I didn't lie. I didn't. I just wasn't as ecstatic or enthusiastic about working with that person if they weren't my fave.
Yeah.
You know,
but if you were to put them side by side, you could definitely see that one is a little bit of an outlier, right?
Yeah.
Like if you were to put all of your reviews side by side. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, and the crazy thing, guys, I really do like my boss. Like that's the crazy thing. I really, really do like my boss. And Marissa knows because I sing her praises all the time. Like I really like, and I'm like, I hope they don't read this and they're like, oh, she's trying to get a raise or kiss ass. But like, I really gave her a glowing review. I think she's outstanding. And so I'm like, they're gonna be like, look at Erika kissing ass over there. But that's the one I was like the most honest about. You know what I mean? But like hers, I did say like she needs to like delegate a little more. You know, but then I was like, fuck, now I'm gonna get more work. What did I just do to myself?
Yeah, you gotta be careful because then it could come back around and bite you. So
yeah. So anyhow, that's my rant of the week. Do you have anything, Marissa?
These holiday parties, man. Like it's holiday season, so especially like virtually, they want to make you feel included. So they do all of these like virtual versions of a holiday party. I'm like, let's not do that. Let's skip that. Like, it's awkward. No one's going to participate in anything. I'm probably going to be multitasking let's be for real. I'm trying to get certain things tied up and done so that I can, you know, go pick up my kids in peace and stuff like that. So like, why do we do this? And then they always schedule it. I don't know about you guys, but I've always had these scheduled towards the end of the day. Logically, it's like, oh, it's the end of the day, you know, kind of ended on a positive note. I don't want to see people after a full day's worth of work and then have to see you socially. I've already tried for 8 hours, 7 hours, and been like, you know, did all the small talk. I have nothing left. There's no small talk left. Like, let's just no.
Yeah, there's two really weird ones. You were at one of them that we had to do with corporate that I've been a part of. Yes, virtual parties. Like, it's so weird. they're like, make yourself a cocktail and wear like a ugly sweater while you're on camera. I'm like, no, I want to do that. But the very first year that we started at corporate, it was like we've talked about, it was a startup. So there was people that were at headquarters, there was people that were in another state, and we were the second state to open up.
Yep.
So corporate headquarters, that was before COVID. So they were very big on in-office type of things, right? So there was like, what they did, remember they put a camera so that we could watch them at their party. Do you remember that?
That was the rudest fucking thing in the So, you know what? I had forgotten about that. First of all, fuck them people. Why do I need to? It was like straight up like Big Brother. It was just some random camera angles, just seeing people just rumigate and hang out with each other. So we were all just sitting there, just like, great for you guys, while they're fucking having the office snacks. They had like a wine fridge or something like that for the party. They had catered food while we had nothing.
It was because of the time that, well, I mean, I guess we got like a catered lunch or whatever, but it wasn't even like, it was not to that level, but it was so fucking weird. And then people would just randomly stop and like wave at the camera and then keep going. You're just like, oh. And then like we were not going to participate in this. We're like, fuck that. But at that point, the VP of sales for the company was in town, remember?
Yes.
So, and that's when they were still building out our main office. So we were in those tiny rented offices. So he was sitting with us.
Yeah.
In that office, and he made us sit there and watch it. Like, if you guys could see the stares Marissa and I were just giving each other.
If you guys think this was like, if you guys see us here, you guys think this is bad. The stares that we stared on that man, we were like, really?
Or like just talking to each other, just with like eye movements.
Yeah.
It was the craziest
whole conversation.
So just watching other people party, it was very weird. So that was one of them. And then also at corporate, they one year, so this was like the marketing pod, right? The marketing team. This guy made us do, and I think I talked about it on AMP. He created a virtual world.
Oh,
so like we weren't even staring at each other's faces, right? But so you had to go into this like link, this like, he created this virtual world, which was like a virtual party on a rooftop deck. And then you had to create like a little like
an avatar. Yeah.
And you like, it had like a fire pit. It had like a bar, it had like an area where you could play games, but like your little avatar would walk around like the party, like you were really at a party, right? It was so awkward and so weird. Yeah, kind of like a Sims party.
Yes.
So on the rooftop, there was like a little like ledge that had like lime trees on it, right? That he created. I hid my little avatar behind a tree.
I remember that.
Because I couldn't just click off because they would know, right? Like if you were off, because it showed like the people, and like my chief marketing officer was at this little virtual party, so it's not like I could just click out. So I just hid my little avatar behind a tree. I didn't talk to anyone.
When there's a will, there's a way, because you straight up Homer Simpson that party. It never came out.
Because you had to like chat, like you're typing.
That's so stupid.
It was like a voice thing. It was like you would like type in and like a little bubble would come out. You know, it was so dumb, and I hated every part of it. I don't even want to go to a real party with these fucking people. You think I want to do a virtual party? So I was like, I'm out. That was my Irish goodbye as a little avatar.
Your little Sims avatar.
Yep. Yeah. So I haven't had to do any virtual parties. Luckily, this team does not do virtual parties because we know that they're terrible.
Yeah.
So it's been great with this new company.
I thankfully don't have any scheduled, and but I've also become the person that like I will straight decline and not show up. So last year there was an in-person event
Mhm.
for the job, and everybody was going to go, and they're like, "Are you going?" I was like, "No." They're like, "Why not?" I was like, "No."
We did start doing that towards the end of
Yeah.
corporate. Yeah,
Yeah.
when they would do at that point we were no longer in office, but they would do like Texas meetups or whatever.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like
by market. Yeah, they would
by
do it by
market.
market. Yeah.
You and I
No,
were always, we
I've
declined everything.
I've learned to not be shy about being like, no, absolutely, because they're unhinged. Someone's always going to get drunk. There's always going to be drama. I want to hear about it later on. I don't want to be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we learned our lesson from the first year, because it was an in-person party, and it was so bizarre. It was so unhinged.
Tell them about that. Our little measly party.
Oh my, it was the pits, guys. It was the worst. They gave you 2 tickets that did not cover a single drink. Um,
We still had to pay.
you still had to pay out of pocket because they chose this. So of course
Very
they give you,
swanky.
yeah, they of course they give you a budget per person, right? Like, so they went out and bought all this food, and they chose this very swanky place, and was it in Saks?
It was in Saks.
It was in Saks. So it's like a little bar, very nice, very, very nice. But obviously the budget did not match the place. So when you walk in, they gave you two little drink tickets. And so then you take your little drink tickets to the server, and the server's like, okay, what do you want to have? What can we get for you? Eric and I order, and then here they're like, oh yeah, that's still like $5. And we're like, no, but we have tickets. They're like, no, but it doesn't cover the drink, the full drink. When I tell you, I was like, fuck these tickets. I will just pay for the damn drink myself. It was horrible. Horrible.
Because we ordered vodka sodas, right?
Yeah.
And they were like, what kind of vodka? And you and I are not well drinkers. We're just not like, pour us anything. So we ordered what we wanted. And they were like, oh yeah, no, you're going to have to pay extra your ticket. Your ticket doesn't cover that. And then the food, it wasn't even like, we were starved too, because it was kind of like after work, right?
Yeah.
It was like one tiny little appetite, like maybe 3 different tiny little appetizers.
Yeah. And it wasn't like they had a variety of them or too many of them to be like, because you could tell that there was like, it was counted. It was like one little one per person. And so it's not like you could have been like, well, I can go grab another one, or, order something else. It was terrible, guys. Terrible. So from that moment on, I was like, hell's no. We drove like about an hour, because it's about an hour away from us, plus traffic to get to that dang thing. After that, I was like, never again, guys. Never.
Oh, the parking, all of it was it was the
It
pits.
was terrible.
It was the
Terrible.
pits. So yeah, we declined everything after that.
Absolutely.
In person. All right, guys. Well, we vented too long. Let's get into the show. But before we do, we kind of always leave this towards the end. So we're going to flip it, and we're going to highlight some of our friends. Speaking of Christmas time, right?
Yeah.
So those of you who are still looking for some items for your family members, friends, somebody who has everything, you don't know what to get them, support our people, support our friends. One of them being Miss Helen, who was supposed to be here today, but she couldn't. She had some personal stuff come up. But these signs are so freaking cute, guys, that she does. They're wood door hangers. She can custom make whatever you want. As a matter of fact, she's making 3 of them for my family, Dallas Cowboy signs for them, for family members. And I should have brought it out, but I ordered one from her that looks kind of comparable to this little dog one for my house. Yep. Oh, but she's doing a whole video. We won't do that. I don't know how to get out of this. Okay. And they're like super sturdy, very cute. And she's also now doing these cute little like door. Sorry guys, I'm scrolling because I don't have like actual pictures of them. But you see that little like door sign? Marissa, how cute are those?
Those are so cute. So those are the ones that you were saying that are kind of off to the side.
Yeah, you just put them on the
top
like
the
corner
frame.
of your you put them in the corner of your door. I think that is so creative, so cute.
So cute.
So what I'm gonna do is add her link. She doesn't have
a website right now.
She doesn't have a website right now. Sorry, guys. I can't do two things at once, as you can tell. But you can DM her through Instagram. So I'm putting her link in the chat, and you can now directly click on the link because they have
From
upgraded.
the chat. Yes.
Yeah. And then, or that's what they said, but we're also doing through YouTube. So I don't know. Maybe, hopefully it works.
Yeah.
And then let's highlight Miss Tia as well, who also did some really cool stuff for my family last year. So if you need stocking stuffer, she does like amazing pens and little bookmarks and key rings. And she's started doing some glassware now, which is super cute. And again, we'll totally custom make anything you want. My sister also ordered from her last year for her coworkers. Did some like nurse pens and stuff like that for her. Very, very cute. I know that I don't know if I can pull up the picture or she put it on here, but she did some really cool things for Chappie's daughters. They are fans of Taylor Swift. So she made some Life of a Showgirl pens and bookmarks and cups for them. Very, very cute. So let's throw that link on there as well. And then last but not least, we have Miss Doreen and her D Cup Custom Cups. Also now does a lot of, why can't I think of it? Rhinestone.
Yes.
So she's able to rhinestone a lot of items as well. You could send it to her. She's doing everything. I think she said she even did a pair of underwear on her show.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
Bedazzled
underwear. Yes. So make sure you go to her site as well. And like, again, these are already like pre-made cups that she has. But she will custom make as well. As you guys have seen plenty of times on our show, I use the I Hate It Here cup that she made for us all the time. Yep. So that's it, guys. Go in there, support our people, help them out. And it's better to be getting stuff from small businesses than these big ones that are donating to people we don't like.
No, and honestly, like shop local, shop small businesses, support small businesses. This is the time where we have to support one another. And so I've actually made it a rule in my household for this year. We are not getting anything from anything major stores. We are actually shopping local for small businesses and supporting. So your contribution makes a lot more of an impact in these small businesses than it does with a large corporation. So please support these small businesses. These are our peers. These are amazing people here in the community. So definitely support them. And links are in the comments. And
if you guys have any merch or anything that that you wanted to support, please don't forget to DM me at I Hate It Here HQ with the link and your information on your business so that we can support you as well.
Yes, absolutely. And give you a shout out.
All right, Marissa. Now let's get into the show. So last week, what?
I said, let's do it.
Oh, I thought you said what? I'm like, what happened? So last week we talked about Haley. Remember that story, our workplace horror story, who was started her job in October, just started the job in October and was fighting this lady who had been there like 15 years for her PTO, right?
Correct.
She was brazen enough to straight up ask her for the sorry, I'm trying to pull up the story and I'm making noise over here. She straight up went up to her and asked her for her PT to give up her PTO. The person said, no, I'm sorry, I cannot. She then emailed her and CC'd the boss. And again, the girl said, no, I will not give up my PTO. And then they had a meeting and then it turned into HR. Well, we have an update.
Okay.
We have an update. So let me pull that up because I thought I was organized, but it's not my fault. It's the app. It totally turned off. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Okay.
All right.
No, what the fuck? That's not it.
All
Sorry,
right.
guys.
No, it's
Marissa-
okay. A
there we go.
Daydreamer put in the chat. Marissa's making coupon books for free hugs and massages. Absolutely the fuck not. You get a wave at best. Like you guys know I don't like physical contact, guys. So absolutely not. Mm-mm.
All right, guys. So let's get into the update. So she writes in and she says, now some things to clear up before the update, right? Because I guess people were asking stuff. So vacation time. I'm not the only person off every December. There are 2 other people off as well who Haley did not ask to cancel. They are both mothers. Oh, that's right. And so she started saying that this girl didn't want to give up her PTO because she
hated
child
children. Yeah.
But she failed to ask the other people who didn't, who also had PTO because they were mothers. So she was like singling her out, and it became this big nightmare. Go back and watch last week's episode. So anyhow, there are 2 other people off as well who Haley did not ask to cancel. They're both mothers. There's no seniority involved. It's first come, first serve for time off. Lastly, I'm not monopolizing the Christmas holiday. In January, we all take one of the slower days and have a 2 to 3 hour lunch and go over the calendar for the year of proposed vacation time. Okay. So like they meet collectively as a team, right? Like everybody plans their vacation time. Then she says, I live in a very outdoorsy state. So my coworkers who are big into outdoor things locally, like hiking, camping, and backpacking, prefer spring and summertime off. I prefer domestic and international travel to local. So December is a good time for me to take off and support my team. So it worked out for them before this person came into the picture, right? Before Haley. This was a collective decision, and there has never been a time when I've said no to switching days off. I just didn't no to switching days off. I did not have any traveling, or when I don't have any travel or plans included, right? So she's willing to do it, but she has plans.
Yeah.
I've always been flexible with my team. Also, at my company, you can use PTO after 30 days during your probationary period. So I guess they were like us asking, like, how's this girl getting time
PTO
off?
already.
And she's still in probationary period. It is strongly suggested you complete your training first, and your supervisor has discretion to deny your request at any time. Okay. Second, I was cold to Haley because she said to me, since you don't have kids, I figured you could cancel your vacation because ... I immediately was going to shut her down because for child-free people in the workplace, it's a dangerous precedent to set that you'll always work with parents. You'll always work when parents have some kid-related thing going on. So it's true, right?
Yeah.
I replied with, I'm busy, sorry, no, and turned her back around. That was my full statement. I did not give her a reason because, frankly, I don't know her details, and she had rubbed me the wrong way from the start. Last, Haley is not a younger girl, still wet behind the ears with a toddler. After a conversation, right? Because that's what we all kind of picture in our heads? Like
yeah,
she
like
was
a small
like
child. Yeah.
After a conversation with a different coworker about the situation, Haley is 45 and her son is 16.
Oh, yeah. They don't even want to be with you at that time.
This is this is not the toddler in the daycare scene. She set it up to me. I don't know this information. I didn't know this information when we talked, but it doesn't change my actions, in my opinion. Again, she started in October and is still training, so we don't have a real personal foundation laid out yet. Now for the update. Yesterday morning, I came into an email from HR asking to interview me prior to Haley's meeting, and my manager got one too. Lisa called me into her office to talk about it. She asked why I got up and left so fast, and I was honest with her. I told her that we both know that child-free people sometimes get stereotyped as child-hating monsters, and I felt Haley took it too far, claiming I said things like, I don't like it, that I didn't like kids when it came to talking about kids. Lisa said that was fair, but it wouldn't have killed me to try to talk to her more and maybe hear her out.
No.
Again, we fucking said it last week. I will say it again. Lisa, should have nipped this in the bud. Lisa has
Absolutely.
been a perpetrator in this whole fucking scenario when she could have just stopped it.
Yep.
And once again, acting like, oh, you should have just heard her out. And like, why did you walk out? Like, Lisa, you were in the fucking meeting. What do you mean? Why did you walk out?
But also, why are we putting people together in hot conversations like this?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if she said no, and it's not policy that she has to, it's not written anywhere that she has to, then you have to turn around and tell Haley, too bad, so sad, Haley. I don't know what to tell you.
Mm-hmm. Lisa said that it was fair, but it wouldn't have killed me to hear her out and try to talk to her. I've known Lisa for a while, so I was honest, and I said I wasn't willing to talk anymore after she told a few people I'm difficult to work with. Lisa was taken aback by that information, and she said Haley told her that she reacted that way because I cut her off and said I cut her off as soon as she mentioned her son. Okay. I told Lisa that was widely untrue, and she can ask Graham, who sits next to me. They listened to the entire thing. She sent a quick chat to Graham, and he confirmed that I didn't cut her off, and I was nice about saying no. She asked who Haley spoke to, and I gave the 3 names given to me that she spoke with. Lisa said she would attempt to talk to them before the meeting on Friday to get a feel for what was actually said. So now Lisa's trying to cover her tracks.
Absolutely. She knows she fucked up, because that's what she should have done to begin with. Before any meeting between 2 of them, before anything else, she should have gotten both sides of the conversation, because she just went with whatever Haley told her, pulled this other girl into a room, into a meeting, witnessed her being attacked, and then being like, oh, but why'd you leave? Why'd you walk out? Come on now.
Like, you should have given her a chance. No.
No.
I'm sorry, but I'm so sick of people always trying to make the person who's like in the right, make them be the bigger person. Like,
No.
enough of that already. No, she didn't have to be the bigger person. She told her no twice.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't rude. Lisa is just trying to cover her tracks because she sent that email to HR that we talked about last week. And now HR is like, well, didn't you know all this happened? So now she's trying to get her story straight.
Exactly.
So, hold on. Where was I? God damn it. Okay, so Lisa said she would attempt to talk to them before the meeting on Friday to get a feel for what was actually said. She told me that Haley wanted to speak to me in a conference room and if I would be willing.
What is wrong with her?
Again, and this dumb broad though said yes. Because she feels that by posting this on Reddit, people bullied her into being nice.
Why are you listening to people on the internet for?
I don't know.
What?
Haley came into the meeting and got right into asking why I needed all the vacation time I had. Immediately, I felt irritated, but let it go. I told her I didn't want to discuss why I'm taking off because I don't even tell our boss why I'm gone.
Right.
It's none of your business, Haley. I requested she approves it. For reference, our company is huge in letting employees know you do not have to tell anyone why you're out of the office, not even your boss. She scoffed and said she felt like I didn't care that she wanted to make memories with her son and that I didn't care that she would be missing time with him. Ma'am, you don't get, like, I'm sure that company gives Christmas off. You're going to be creating memories all those days? No, girl. A 16-year-old is not sitting there playing with you. You're not babysitting. They're off in their room doing their own damn thing.
Oh, exactly. And I can attest to that because I have a 16-year-old at home. And unless I'm feeding him or I'm buying him something, he wants absolutely nothing to do with me. So, no, she makes it seem like it's this poor 6-7-year-old child that's like going to miss out on a core memory. Like, this kid could not care less, honestly. And most 16-year-olds, think about when you were 16-year-old, you didn't care about spending time with your family because you had other things and social aspects of your life that mattered more. That's normal.
Yeah, I mean, none of your parents work. They work. Like, you're still spending the day that you need to build core memories on or around Christmas. I'm sure she's off.
Yeah.
She's just not getting 3 weeks off like she wanted. Okay, so I told her sorry she felt that way, but I didn't really think about it in any capacity and felt that she misled me by saying she would need to find childcare for her
For
for
her
her son that's
16-year-old?
16-year-old. Haley, something a coworker who admitted he doesn't like Haley told me in order to let it be known her child is not a toddler, as she let a few people believe. So she's been telling people, like, she's been misleading the company, I guess, or people around her, right? So she can have that, like,
that excuse.
that,
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
I mean, I need to start lying when I start these new jobs and say I have kids, because
Well, it's like what do they say that every time you start a new job, all your dead family members are alive again for you to kill them and take those grievance days. I guess it's the same thing for kids. I don't know.
Okay. She told me not to speak about her son because he has crippling anxiety and needs care when she isn't home. I didn't speak anymore about it, but I did say I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm not sure what else there is to say. At that point, she asked me what days I would be giving her.
Oh, ma'am.
I looked at her and said, "Did you call this meeting to talk to me about what days I'll be working?" And she said, "Yes. What else would I be asking you about?" This set me off, but I remained calm because the meeting was being recorded. I'll get to that in a second. So I just said, "I'm sorry. I think we missed something here. I was under the impression you wanted to formally apologize, not ask for the switch still. I'm not interested, and I think we should end the meeting here."
Mm-hmm.
So then she got extremely upset and she said, "So you're not giving me any of your days off? You don't have anything going on?" And said, "I'm sorry, but I'm," and then she said, the girl that was recording said, "I'm sorry, but but I'm going to go." And she said, "What? Oh, okay. I'm sorry." So that person, like, she started getting a little excited, right? And said, "So you don't want to give me anything? You don't have anything going on?" The person said, "Okay, I got to go." And then Haley said, "What the fuck ever? This is such favoritism bullshit." So now Haley's throwing explicits. Erika, and she's acting like Erika at the workplace. I told her that is fine. I'm going to end the recording here and leave the meeting. I pushed end on the record and got up to leave. She put her hand on my notebook and said, "Recording, there's no cameras in here." And I told her that I recorded on my phone to stop any more confusion.
Oh.
And then about what I've actually said, since there seems to be a misconception that I've said some pretty terrible things that I haven't. She was visibly pissed off at this point and stormed out and doubled back and said, "State, whatever state they're in, is a consent recording state, and you do not have my consent to record the meeting." And I told her to check her email, and I moved past her back to my desk. In all our meetings, the note says, "This meeting is being recorded. By accepting the invitation, you are giving consent to being recorded for necessary purposes." Read the small print, guys. Read the small print.
It's always the fine print.
Well, to me, this was necessary. I'm not sure if she's aware of this, but I put that note in our meeting when I sent it to her, when I sent her a time to meet so I could record for my own protection. So come this morning, Haley is out sick, conveniently. Lisa got an email from HR to reschedule the meeting for later next week, as Haley emailed them saying she has COVID and hopes to be back next week. So, folks, the jury is still out, and hopefully next week this is behind us. So that's update.
That is crazy. Like, the audacity that some people have is just astonishing. Like, how dare you? And also, Lisa, get it together, girl.
Get it bad together. Fucking manager.
Terrible leader. Because why are you trying to put people in the same room when she already went off on her when you were in the room? Why would you put that person in that situation again? That is absolutely bonkers.
Because she's trying to kumbaya the situation without also being in there a mediator, right? Because she doesn't want any heat, but also wants them to work it out. So she could just turn around and tell HR, "Oh, they worked it out." And it still doesn't roll downhill on her either.
I don't know. It feels like Lisa, there's something going on with Lisa there, because that is crazy that she allows Haley to walk all over her like that for such a small period of time of her being there. Either they know each other, I don't know. It just feels like it's very, either she's a complete pushover with everyone, and everybody steamrolls her, or they know each other from or related somehow. I don't know. It just feels very awkward that she's all of a sudden trying to get it out of HR's hands and try to get them to kumbaya. You know what I mean? And but still letting her go off the rails. It's very bizarre.
Yeah, I don't know. This whole, and then conveniently gets COVID. Like, girl, please.
Yeah.
She knows that she's going to be in major trouble, especially because it was recorded conversation. And why didn't she just fake COVID on the day she wanted off in the first place? Right? That would have been the reasonable thing to do. You just, okay, I don't have it off. Well, I conveniently got sick this day, which, by the way, I've done, guys. I've done that before. Like, I asked for time, they didn't give it to me, and I really needed this time because that's when I was in Vegas, and it was the day that I was getting like closing on my house, and I needed to go get the keys and all that, and like my boss just was like, no, I don't know why she was saying I couldn't have it off, but I was like, I can't switch this fucking date, so I was conveniently sick that day,
as you should be, because to me,
I was sick of her shit.
Because to me, if I'm telling you I'm not going to be there, I'm not asking you. I'm telling you I'm not going to be there. And whether you want me to tell you that it's because I'm sick or because I'm taking a day, that's on you. You put whatever label you want on it. If I'm just telling you I'm not going to be there. And like, it's just baffling how much trouble this Haley is going through to really target this girl. So it feels like there's something, because there's so many other coworkers that she could go to, and it's just her.
And like, maybe ask all of them, like, would you mind giving up this one day? Would you mind giving up this one day? Or like, you know what I mean? Like, try to like, if it's really that important to you and you're since crippling anxiety, wouldn't you try to like cobble like a string of days together by asking everybody to like pitch in and like give you just one or two of their days if they could?
But I would have disclosed that at the beginning. I would have said, look, because you know what's happening since before. She just started in October. I would have said, yes, I could take this on. However, I do have these days in December that I do have to have off. And you disclose it, and that way there's no issues. But it's just so targeted, and it's so like directly towards one person that it's so bizarre.
And also, like, what, the son only has crippling anxiety on Christmas?
I mean, like, is that not a normal thing? Like,
it doesn't kick in any other day. Like, it just really affects him on that day, during that period of time, and that's why you need to be off that period. Like, who's watching him or who's helping him while you're at work these days? Haley.
Like, mentirosa.
Diosito de todo.
Todo, Haley. Todo.
All right, Marissa. So, anything happening? Oh, well, you've been putting some stuff up on the chat.
Yes. It looks like, let's see, the audacity. Oh my God, Lisa runs things like an elementary school teacher. They aren't children. Absolutely. Like this whole kumbaya, hug it out. It's not working, Lisa. All of those who are saying, quote unquote, be nice, have kids, says Mia in the thread where they were telling her to be nice. And again, why are you listening to people on the internet? Be nice? No. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all and Lisa and Haley.
No.
No, I don't have to be nice. After about 10 to 12, they really don't want to hang out unless it's at the dinner table, restaurant, or a fun vacation. Absolutely. As your kids get older, they have their own social life. They have their own things. They don't want to hang out with their parents. I've never met a 16-year-old that's like willingly wanting to hang out with their parents. I was never that kid either. So I don't know.
Well, I am the cool auntie, so my nephew does like hanging out with me, guys. So just so you know. Not all the time, though.
I'm not saying they don't ever, but like
No, yeah.
not all the time.
Mhm.
Why didn't she just fake COVID? Absolutely right. Real Estate Poppy says, I told y'all Haley has big titties. We're back to the big titty
Mhm. I agree.
conspiracy
I
theories.
ha-
And I have to agree. Those are big titty privileges
They are.
and audacity. Lisa's just taking up a position and probably isn't very qualified for the job. That could be it.
I think maybe she's a decent people manager, but she can't handle like conflict and confrontation, which is
Mm-hmm.
the major thing that you should be able to do as a people
As a
manager.
leader. Yeah. Well, Adam says, I want to know what their job is. I'm guessing not a nurse.
And then, all right, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So, I just looked at the time. So we got to get this moving because
Yes.
we have a new segment that we're introducing.
Yes, we do.
Because why not, right? Why not just randomly introduce a new segment on a weird Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's just how we roll here in
Here.
All right, guys. So all of us right now are loving the fuck around and find out, right? That's been happening over the last 2 years. So it's FAO, FAFO.
FO. Yeah.
I was going to say FAO shorts, but that's a whole different thing. FAFO.
Totally
right?
different thing. Yeah.
Right? Totally happening. Before that, people used to call it karma.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And it turned to fuck around and find out. But in between that, Marissa, you and I would always use a saying during our app days, not so much in the station head days, and we kind of veered off of it because of
we have
FAFO, right? We kind of got into that. But no, guys, our saying is better, and we're going to circle back to that. And our saying is the dildo of consequence rarely comes lubed.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So that's our version of that. So this is a
Yeah.
new segment, the dildo of consequence.
Yep.
Where we talk about people who are getting their curmudgeons, right? They're just desserts, right?
We just deserved. Yeah.
So this is one of them, and it's so funny because I had just seen it and bookmarked it, like one clip of somebody talking about this, and then I found the original video, and then Marissa sent me like a person talking about this. I was like, oh my god, I just saved this, so we could talk about it, and hence the dildo of consequence was born. So let's get into it. So I'm gonna play her first video, which is gonna introduce the whole story.
The plot.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know it's too much, Adam. That's what we're just calling it. He put like the acronym.
Yeah.
It's TDOROCRCL.
There's too many letters. Too many letters, Adam, and I'm gonna fuck it up. So it's the dildo of consequence. But I love that. Thank you.
Yes. So the dildo of consequence rarely comes lubed. Okay, let's play her first video.
With a heavy heart that I will have to inform some individuals that their lives might be irreparably damaged from what I do, whether that be today or tomorrow. After making 2 small posts about District 7 in Tennessee, many people felt that this was their opportunity to come under my comment section and leave hateful, absolutely disturbing comments. And I think it is evident that y'all have never met an individual like myself. And when I say that, I'm specifically talking to the hobbies that I have. I'm not an individual that likes to delete comments. Honestly, I like the filter feature that TikTok has. It makes it so that specific comments do not show up under my comment section. But once I go through those filtered comments, it'd be quite easy to delete them. I don't. I trace them. I go. I find families. I find jobs. I find search histories. And then I just hoard that information until one day I decide, chaos needs to happen. So just so you never know who you're commenting under. You never know who's watching. Be safe out there.
All right, guys. So there we go. The gist. She posted something on TikTok. Somebody left her a comment, and I don't even know. Like, you know who's good at doing stuff like this is Real Estate Poppy. He will go and he knows how to find people's information, and like he's a big detective just like this girl. So if anybody ever pisses me off, like I'm sending him information and he's going to be our little detective for us because he can get down to the bottom of this. So anyhow, guys, she finds this person who left that comment, that ugly comment, and I don't even know what the comment was. Honestly, I didn't watch enough videos to see what he commented, but she found him and drove 3 hours to find him at work and confront him. And this is the confrontation video.
I think this is the right building. I think this is his car. All right.
She even knows his car.
Let's see how this goes. Hello. I'm looking for a mic. Does a mic work here?
Yeah.
Can I speak to him?
Sure. What's this about?
Are you Mike?
Yeah.
Can I step inside? It's cold.
Sure.
Thank you. How you doing? Nice to... So, a couple days ago, you left a comment under somebody's comment section. Do you remember that by any chance?
Not really.
It was regarding Tennessee, District 7. Yeah, well, John, you don't know me, I don't know you, but I was that person that you commented under. Yeah, it's crazy, right? Crazy world. But I just wanted you to know, you see how easy I found you? It's not cool, right?
No.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give you the opportunity and apologize, or I'm gonna show your wife the grounded account I found. How do you feel about that?
Not
Right, it's crazy.
Guys, if you didn't catch that, she said, or I'm going to tell your wife about the Grinder account
I found.
that I found. She found his Grinder account.
I love
this.
this.
Is wild shit.
It's a crazy world out here. So I did make this apology. In case, you don't have to. I understand it's hard, but all you have to do is read this nice little apology I wrote. Thank you. Go ahead.
Mike, do apologize for my actions. And I see the consequences of my actions. And I will not do
Say it
this.
louder.
I will not do this to anyone else ever again.
Oh, good job, Mike. Thank you. I'll take that back from you. Yeah, I need that for other people. It was really nice meeting you. And
the say it louder part.
Say it louder.
He's that. I love this. I love this.
She said, "Give me that back. I need that for other people."
I love it.
And then she was smiling and like giggling the entire time. And like, this world is fucking crazy. I love her for doing this. I mean, I'm just so glad that she didn't meet somebody that was so wildly nuts and try to like hit her, or, you know what I mean? Because things could have gone awry real quick.
Yes, but when you are that unhinged and something switched, I felt like, honestly, like, if anything, he was in danger. She was smiling too much and she was entirely way too calm. So I think he sensed that too. I think that once you go over, like, I think you have to be a certain level of unhinged to go knock on somebody's door and be that calm and be that, type it up, drive 3 hours one way to confront someone. Tom, good job. Say it louder for the people in the back. Record that entire smiling the whole way and then walked out of there. Like, that is
like, that's an extra level of deranged.
It's beautiful though. That is the type of deranged that I want to see more of, honestly.
Yeah, and I just saw Poppy Singh comment on there. He says, and her name is, but it's actually at the villain you made. And this is not the first time she's done something like this. Because I just looked up and saw Kaleo's comment that says, this has got to be fake. No, it's not. Like she's confronted people. I don't know if she's necessarily like she went private because this one in particular like really took off, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess because she drove 3 hours, but she made hers private.
No, I think it's because so I think I saw this as an update, not from her account directly, but they apparently the man went to the cops and said that he felt unsafe.
I didn't see that. I didn't do any follow-up videos, guys. You know, my investigative reporting ends right there.
No, my FBI agent is always like, you heard this, you like that? Okay, here's more. So it gave me it gave me all the details. So apparently he went to the cops and said that he's trying to press charges saying that he felt unsafe. So I think that's what triggered her going private.
Yeah. Oh, so he wants the wife knowing all this. So he wants the wife knowing.
Well, I think it blew up so much though, that I think he knew that she was gonna see it. So this is more of like damage control of like, oh, I was in danger. It's not true. Da da da. Like, you know, I think it's more damage control than anything else because it went so viral that, I mean, I really doubt his family wife has
somebody found it. Somebody saw it.
Mm-hmm.
But that is like I've been seeing this a lot lately because people are getting so fucking good on the internet where they will like, especially with men, commenting these very gross, hateful things on like women's comments, right? So now they're going in there and they're finding their name, their business, their family, like they get everything, and they're like emailing the family comments that this person is posting. They're letting the job know, like they are just fucking ratting this person out. But to have those skills, like I need a class on that. Like I want to learn how to do that.
You don't know how to do that?
How to find somebody? Well, but I'm lazy, so I don't. I mean, I guess I can figure it out, but I'm like, I get bored.
No,
but somebody's also never left me something so unhinged like that I'm like,
well, nobody's pissed you off in that way that you felt the need. I don't do it just for funsies, but I can. Like I will fucking find your long lost cousin. Like I really will. But it takes a lot for me to get there. You know what I mean? Like it has, like I'm very lazy too, so I'm like, you know, whatever.
Like, fuck that person.
Yeah, no, like it takes a lot of effort. It is a lot of effort, but it's also like one of those things where you have to really piss me off to get me there. But I think it's because nobody's pissed you off, like to that level.
That extent.
Where, like something switches, you know?
I know, but I mean, like I said, the person that I know that can really find details like this is Real Estate Poppy, and I'm gonna have to ask him for like.
He needs to give classes.
He does need to give classes. He needs to teach us the ways. He could be our Yoda.
He can.
So, all right, Marissa, what did everybody in the chat have to say? So we can, I see our time is ticking, so we can wrap this up and let everybody go.
Yeah. Kaleo says playing a very dangerous game, and he let her in. Well, I think she was just so smiley and so calm that she didn't let anything slip out. It sounded like it's also his place of business, or maybe where he works. So I think that also has a lot to do with it. It's not like he knocked on his door at his house. She went to his job, it sounds like.
No, she did go to his job. Yeah.
Chef's kiss again. No notes. Adam says, I bet it was racist. Wow. No lube there.
No lube.
Oh my God. The good job, Mike, was sending Mia in the chat. I love it. This has got to be fake. I'm sure the grinder comment stopped him in his tracks.
Could you imagine? Like, he thinks he's being slick, and then all of a sudden this stranger that you don't know, you left a crazy comment on, comes to you, you're like, you left this comment, but I also found your grinder account. You're like, what the fuck? Like he must have been shitting his pants.
Well, I think people forget that you have a digital footprint. And a lot of us that grew up pre Instagram era, all of this, like if you said something and it got around, that's what happened. People came up to you, it's like, I heard you said X, Y, and Z and did it. Like that was normal behavior. This has happened. I think just now with the digital space, people feel some sort of anonymity because they're like, oh, well, I could just go private and change my name and da da da.
Warriors.
Exactly. But I do think that a lot of people think that just by going private, people can't find you. No, like people will find everything about you. And it's always the people that also don't take the measures to be extra careful that do this too, right? Because they're like, oh, I have this great idea that everybody needs to read, you know, and I'm going to put my comment up. So I think it's just people who are also not that bright, honestly. Let's see what else about to be Wonder Bread season. Oh no, a Black woman made him feel uncomfortable. People need to know sometimes that words have consequences. Absolutely. Sometimes people think they're anonymous and go in full hate mode. It's good to see someone called out in person. Absolutely. It just people are asking for the classes, by the way. So Real Estate Poppy, you have a new side hustle. Let's set this up. And let's get some classes undergoing.
That could be your like 800 side hustle, Real Estate Puppy. So, all right, Marissa, that is it for us. That is it. Time is a little over. So thank you guys so much for joining us for another episode here of I Hate It Here. We're sad that Helen couldn't join us today, but she will be back next month. We have her totally scheduled and ready. I know next month is just like a couple weeks away. That's crazy. Wow. So some housekeeping before we go. Next week, I think we have Flaggy on who will close the year with us because next week will be our last episode for 2025. So I need to make sure that he is scheduled and ready to go. But also for those who are not part of the Station Head community, we've talked about these radio shows that we do or host, and that's how a lot of us met. Is through this audio like communities, right? Anyhow, they already started. So Kendall, who usually is like the morning show host, he's probably going to pop on our show next January, I'm hoping, or this January, to give us some scoop about some stuff that's happening at his work. Anyhow, he is in London right now. So different friends of ours have been co-hosting his morning show. Yes. So he asked me to fill in. So I will be filling in next Tuesday. So
at what time?
Oh, at 8 a.m. Central. I don't know everybody else's time zones. So that would be 9 Eastern, 7 Mountain, 6 Pacific. There we go. So I am still going back and forth on what I want to do, but I'll keep you guys posted on that show. I'll put it on our socials. But that being said, tomorrow, Kaleo, who was with us last month, is going to be taking over. Then on Monday, we have CISO Boy. I'm doing Tuesday. Dave J on the mic will be hosting Wednesday. Uncle Dandy will be doing Thursday show. And Real Estate Poppy will be doing next Friday. So
awesome. So a lot of great hosts. Definitely check it out, guys. We'll post it on our Instagram with links so you guys can go in there and check everyone out. Please listen to them. There's so many great co-hosts that are happening.
I mean, these shows are better than radio, like regular radio. Like they do such a great job at.
Amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Better than anything that you're going to hear on iHeartRadio and all these other channels.
Yep. So definitely check it out. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. We'll be back here with Fluggy next Thursday, 7:30 Central. If you want to share your stories with us or you want to collaborate with us or hop onto one of these shows or get scheduled, please reach out to us on our Instagram. Our Instagram handle is
at I Hate It Here HQ.
And we also have some fun things happening in the background. So more to come during the week by next show. To just be, while we won't be on air, we definitely want to be there to support you. So we're figuring out a way to do that. So more details to come.
All right.
Thanks,
We'll
everyone.
see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Office gossip, printer jams, management schemes, and toxic plans. Your job's a joke, oh, we can relate. Welcome to work life, the thing we all hate. Erika and Marissa, your workplace queens, sharing nightmares straight from the scenes. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here, but at least we can laugh through the tears. Erika and Marissa have seen it all, from cubicle fights to the bathroom stall balls. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here, from the break room dramas to the bosses here. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here, from the break room dramas to the bosses here. We hate it here, oh, we hate it here, so grab a seat, it's horror premiere. Office gossip, printer jams, management schemes, and toxic plans. Your job's a joke, oh, we can relate. Welcome to work life, the thing we all hate. Erika and Marissa, your workplace queens, sharing nightmares straight from the scenes. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here, but at least we can laugh through the tears.